Well, I told David a long time ago when he first started Negaritarianism, they won't let you, as the reason it won't work. And I thought it was a succinct way of saying that people will not accept this, and I think there are two reasons why. Two main reasons why. One is the resonance issue. Is this going to resonate with enough people? When you want to start a movement, abolitionists, women's suffrage, libertarianism, legalization of pot, human rights, all these things, you need to create a resonance with people where they feel connected and they relate to what's going on. And in a sense, what David has done, in my opinion, is he's created something that pleases him a great deal and has tried to impose this on others. And he's been successful in some cases, but there isn't a very great resonance there. It isn't something that people can latch onto. It isn't something that's really been tweaked a lot. It's been, okay, this is it, I've come up with this, and that's how I see it, and I'm going to just try to sell it. And you do have to sell it, but you also have to sell something that people want to buy. And I think you don't really get that with nigger. Means human, and negaritarianism, well, that's humanitarianism, and so essentially it's just a play on words. So it has a flimsy aspect to it. And that's the resonance issue. And the other is, of course, the word nigger has tremendous stigma and causes a great deal of pain in some people, independent of whether it's used intentionally to harm somebody or not. And this can't be helped because it's a mental associational link. And it's not just the people that feel that. Other people are aware of this, and they don't want to cause that harm to other folks. That's why folks say the N word instead of the word, which I just said, and I thought maybe I shouldn't have said that. But you see, the point behind that is that people feel uncomfortable with that. Now, I know the idea is to break free of that, and that will cause this change. And I think it is possible to change the meaning of words, and I don't think by saying the N-word means human, you can't make those changes. I believe you can. But the question is, how big of a dent are you going to make? And I think it's very, very small, because I think there's a good reason not to use that word. It really is quite painful and difficult, and there's this idea of not knowing when it's okay and when it's not okay. And I don't think putting it away when you're not sure is such a bad idea, because that's what civilized society does with lots of things. We err on the side of caution. So to get resonance, people have to feel like, yeah, those are my ideas. I agree. I'm on board. That's how you get a movement going. But there's really none of that there in negaritarianism. It's just humanitarianism. And all these other rights, you can get them other ways without that kind of stigma, without those strange word games. I mean, it just doesn't have much appeal for a lot of people. It doesn't feel serious. So I suppose, you can look at it to an intuitive basis. Is this going to go anywhere as it is? And it's like, well, no. I mean, it's like showing somebody an ad campaign, and you would say, well, it's a poorly designed slogan, and it's a product that people don't want. That's a tough sell.